Now on to the next step. I have already accessed Blackboard to see and determine which file locker I am required and expected to use for the semester. So I will imagine that I am required to use Fabian. As a student in JRN 4440, my name was listed to use Fabian. So what I will do, again, we have all of the file lockers accessible. If you are assigned to a file locker and you do not see that it is visible here under your shared folders, simply click on all, and you should see all of the file lockers that we are using for the semester. You'll also notice that we have some others, Tropzilla, Yoda, and you may find another that we are currently not using, but those are for other purposes, so we will move forward. So let me choose Fabian now, and I just double click to open. And before we create our folder, we need to make sure that we are connected as only a guest and not a registered user. So I'll click here for connect as, and it says registered user. Click on the option for guest, okay? We only want to choose guest. So Fabian HSJC file locker connect. Okay, now I'm here. I'll just click on it to open. And already I see that we have a student assigned to it for maybe another course. Not a problem. Go up here to the top for the churn and click on new folder. Okay. Now what I'll do here is type my name in. I'll type Professor Tab. You please do not type Professor Tab. You want to include your first and last name. We don't want any nicknames. We want to be consistent in terms of the names that we do use. So I'll include Professor Tab. Just hit the return key, and then it identifies or demonstrates here that I have a folder. Okay. Now once I have the folder created, I'll double click to open it. Now we want to create several folders to use for the semester inside of this named folder here. So I'll go back to my item for the churn, click here for new folder, and my first folder, all lowercase, is CSS for cascading style sheets. Hit the return key and I have it created. Now I'll click go back for an additional folder and title this one images. Again, please notice that it's all lowercase. Return new folder again for the third time, resources. And lastly, just for right now, my fourth and last folder, I'll entitle it scripts. Please ensure that it is all lowercase, okay? Now, once I have those 4 folders created, I'm going to close, or actually eject, by clicking on this item here to close the Fabian file locker, and you'll see now where it is closed. Move that over just a bit. And what I'm going to do is just reopen it to ensure Fabian file locker selected, check the accessibility, yes, connect, open, and I see it here. I'll just click to make sure those are visible. That's great. Now we do know that sometimes the modes may be different, where I can see how they are listed a little bit differently here. They're there. Let's see what we have. Okay, good. That looks better now, but I'll just change it back here in terms of visibility purposes. Okay, let's move on to the next step.